Hey guys, TGKS Productions. So the topic of today's video is going to be centered around RDR Online and the new Bounty Hunter role that was just recently added with the new DLC. Essentially, I'm just going to be going over the introduction, how to start up the bounty hunting role, as well as just kind of give an overall review of the bounty hunting role in RDR Online. So essentially, just to start this role up, you want to head to the two roads and head to the sheriff's office, and there you will trigger a cutscene and you will be able to ultimately purchase the bounty hunter license, which will allow you to start bounty hunting. So I'm going to let you guys check out this cutscene and we'll get more into the bounty hunting role after that.
I thought you said they'd be here.
That's what I thought.
Is this them?
Nope. Oh, there they are in the wagon. That's her.
Oh, there. You all looking for the Twin Rocks gang?
Isn't everybody?
I got them for you. In the back. Go ahead. Count them up. They're all there.
God damn. 1, 2, 2.5.
Let me get you your money. That's something. Bringing all them boys in, you know.
Bounty hunting ain't so hard. Any fool can do it.
I ain't so sure.
How about you there? You fool enough to try? Become a bounty hunter? There's a board up at most every jailhouse and post office. The sheet's going up regular. All you need is a license, which the sheriff will sell you. You can take down a poster and go. Alive, get you full price. Dead, a little less. You go after one of the big ones, I'll tell you what I know about them, as a favor. The worst that can happen is they kill you.
There's only 9. I counted them twice.
There was 10 when I pulled up. I know you're hiding out there. You got 10 seconds to turn yourself in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
No.
2,
No, please.
1.
Please, no.
There's your 10.
Clean it up, Archibald.
If it ain't all here, I will be back.
I'm sure you will.
That one there might want a bounty hunting license. Help him out, won't you?
That true? You want a license? You want to get registered, you're gonna have to say. Well, do you or don't you? Here you go, then. You are now permitted to use all appropriate force in the apprehension of outlaws in these states. You are a bounty hunter. Good luck.
So as you can see, after exiting the cutscene, I've received the bounty hunter license and I'm now able to take part in bounty hunting in RDR Online. So on the topic of the bounty hunting role, as well as in comparison to the other roles in RDR Online, essentially there is a new leveling system for these roles that entail 20 levels as well as 4 tiers for every 5 levels. So essentially from level 1 to 5 is a tier, which is known as the novice tier. From level 5 to 10 is known as another tier, which is the promising tier. Level 10 to 15 is another tier as well, which is known as the established. And then there is the tier from level 15 to 20, which is known as the distinguished. So, as you, participate more bounty hunting, tackle more bounties, you will level up through these roles and eventually, stopping at level 20 and, in tier 4, essentially. And, as you progress through all these role levels, you unlock new items and abilities that will help you carry out bounty hunting a little more efficiently, as well as distinguish you more as a bounty hunter. As you progress through each level, you also unlock tokens, which will allow you to buy the items and abilities that you unlock through the levels as well. Alright, so after you purchase the bounty hunter license from the road sheriff office or jailhouse, essentially you can find bounty posters in just about every major town as far as the post office and jailhouse goes. Typically, if there's going to be a jailhouse in the town, it's going to be located at the jailhouse. However, if there isn't a jailhouse it'll definitely be located at the post office. So, any major town you go into, such as, Saint Denis, Valentine, Tumbleweed, any of those towns are going to have wanted posters. So essentially, you just go up to those wanted posters and, start bounty hunter. You pick, whatever bounty target you want to go after, and essentially it'll trigger you into a mission, similar to how the free mode missions work. And you essentially have to, go seek out that bounty and, bring them into the jailhouse, dead or alive. And obviously, the dead or alive option is going to determine your reward. So, if you bring them in dead, obviously you're going to get a less reward. If you bring them in alive, you'd be getting a greater reward. And as I'm showing here with this bounty that I decided to do, I actually managed to bring this woman in alive, or this target in alive. It's actually, I would say, fairly difficult to bring in a bounty alive, essentially because they have a lot of guards or, bodyguards just protecting them in general. So, it's very hard to go in and, just capture the target and leave. You're probably going to have to take out the targets as well, which makes it difficult because, a lot of times the bounty will end up running or fight back. And, you just end up in an all-out shootout, and it's very difficult to end up being able to, capture the bounty alive. But like I said, with this one, I was able to capture the bounty alive. And it was definitely a bit of a struggle, but in the end, I was able to pull it off, and I ended up making $13.50 as well as 24 gold nuggets. Now, I'm also going to compare this to, what you'd be getting as far as bringing in a bounty that is dead, obviously. So as I stated, with this mission, I ended up killing the target, which obviously netted me less profit upon delivering the target. As you'll eventually see here, I ended up getting paid $7.50. As well as also, this mission did almost take me the entire time that the game gave me as far as to be able to complete the mission. I had around 10 or 11 minutes. It just about took me 10 or 11 minutes to complete it. And you'll see here, I ended up getting paid around $7.50 and 24 gold nuggets. I believe the 24 gold nuggets is pretty much the most you can get off these missions. But obviously the cash fluctuates depending on whether, you deliver the target alive or dead. But yeah, I ended up obviously delivering this target dead, got $7.50, which, comparing that to delivering the target alive, which, as you saw, I got paid $13.50, that's only around 50 to 60% of what I made by delivering the target alive. So, there is a significant pay cut by, killing the target. And like I said, it's pretty challenging to bring in the target alive. It's not something that you're probably going to be able to do every time. It's actually somewhat difficult. So, that kind of brings me to my final point, like really how lucrative is this, new role? And, in my opinion, from my experience, I would say it's definitely not the most lucrative role, as well as just overall, type of, thing, for lack of better words, to participate in RDR online. I mean, essentially, $13.50, $7.50, you could make that off a free mode mission. I mean, you really could. Honestly, if I were to recommend this role, I would only really recommend it if, A, you have the Twitch Prime benefits, that way you can get it for free, or B, get the trader role first, start filling your supplies up for that business, and then let them produce passively, and then during that passive time, participate in the bounty hunt, the bounty hunting, or the bounty role. That would probably be your best way to go about it. I definitely would not just stick to bounty hunting. Like I said, it's a cool new role to online. Something different, but again, as far as it being lucrative, I definitely don't think it's up to par as, maybe compared to the other roles, or even necessarily the other, types of things you can essentially participate in RDR online, or activities you can participate in RDR online. And I also want to note, when you do meet the bounty lady at the road sheriff's office, she does mention about higher bounties, which I definitely haven't at least acquired or encountered yet. Maybe that's because of my rank. I just really started bounty hunting. I believe I'm only a level roll 2 or 3, so maybe as you go up higher in the ranks of the bounty role, maybe you'll make a little more money. I really don't see it being a ton. I feel like this is going to just be a big grind. I mean, not to say that anything else in the game isn't a grind, but at least more of a grind than, per se, that maybe the trader role, you know what I mean, where you can, that's almost like a GTA business where you can buy supplies or, steal supplies and then just let it fill up passively. So, again, with the higher bounties, I don't know if, maybe, I don't know how much more you could make off those, or even when you get them or if you get them. But, maybe I'll have to make an update video depending on, if that ever happens or whatnot. But as of now, from my experience, it wouldn't be the first role I'd recommend investing in. I would recommend the trader role first over this, or, working these two roles together simultaneously to, gain even a greater profit, or try to be as efficient as possible about, or going about these roles. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. As always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, as TGKS Productions will be continually uploading more content regularly. As always, have a great day.